I can't believe that this was allowed to happen.
It really surprises you, the scale of it.
They thought they were going somewhere where they would survive. Now you just have these empty suitcases, and each individual suitcase has a story.
These gates behind me mark the entrance to Auschwitz, the largest concentration camp ever created by the Nazis. Jewish people from all over Europe were brought here on trains during the Holocaust. And around 1 million of those people were killed here by the Nazis. I've joined 150 teenagers from the UK who have come to Auschwitz-Birkenau to find out more about the history of the Holocaust.
It was such a shocking event in human history, and just be able to connect with the people who all had lives, they all had beliefs, they all had aspirations in life. It's really important to connect with those people and understand what they had to face.
Are there any moments that really stood out to you?
Seeing all these movies and reading these books, it doesn't do it justice in real life. Seeing this place in real life, it's such an emotional connection.
The old barracks, which used to house thousands of prisoners, have been carefully converted into exhibition spaces. Each one is filled with stories, photographs and items belonging to people who were brought here by the Nazis. This massive book gives visitors to Auschwitz an idea of the scale. 4.6 million Jewish victims have their names recorded in this book, and those are just the names that historians know about.
It really just surprises you of the scale of it, because when you just think of a number, you don't really get the same feeling, but after seeing every single name printed out, it just gives you a sort of feeling that you can't unfeel.
It happened more recent than you would really think about it. I mean, there's people who are still alive, so it's also kind of angering, and it's just a reminder to never have something like this happen again.
Seeing Auschwitz in person, because obviously I've learnt about it, I've watched films about it. I've got a complete sense of heartache and sympathy for all the survivors that went through this.
We are standing on a memorial built to remember the events that happened here.
As the sun sets, a memorial service takes place on the old railway tracks.
Amen. Just made me feel such a sense of, not anguish, but it's a bit of, oh my goodness, I can't believe that this was allowed to happen.
It's been a big day, yes. Lots to take in. What is the main thing you want to tell people when you go back to school?
The Holocaust is something to be remembered, but not because it's something distant in the past, but it's something we can use for our future to make this world a better place.
Thanks for that powerful report there. Well, today, events and ceremonies will be held right across the world to mark the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz and for people to remember the millions who died. At Auschwitz, world leaders, including King Charles, will be gathering along with survivors of the Holocaust and their families. Now, Newsround made a special documentary following one survivor's story. Stephen Frank takes his granddaughter across Europe to retrace his family's footsteps during the Holocaust. And you can watch that by searching for Newsround specials on the BBC iPlayer.